Welcome, my beautiful souls, back to Healing Begins With You, the place where we talk about healing, hope, miracles, and how to keep going even when life knocks the wind clean out of you. Before we dive in, real quick, if this podcast has ever made you feel a little less alone, a little more hopeful, or at least made you laugh, snort once while healing, please like, subscribe, follow, and share this episode. It helps this message reach more people who need it most. All right, let's breathe together, because today's episode is a tender one. What happens when your faith breaks? What happens when you lose faith? How do you regain it? How do you start to live it again? How do you reset belief systems that once felt unshakable but now feel shattered? We all know this place. The world ends, not metaphorically, but emotionally. Things you never imagined could happen, did. People you loved are gone, your direction disappears, your internal GPS says, yeah, that thing's offline. And suddenly the connection you once felt with God, the universe, Buddha, Source, or even that mystical cat sprinkling pixie dust is on life support or feels completely blocked. You might even think, is there a higher power? How could this possibly be allowed to happen if there was? Most of us have been there. I've been there more than once. It is devastating. Loss, purpose, relearning how to live. Here's what life eventually teaches us, gently or not so gently. There is a rebirth, there is a recovery, there is a meaning, even when we can't see it right away. Sometimes the purpose is gratitude for having someone, even if briefly. Sometimes it's a lesson we carry forward to help others. Sometimes it's sharing those lessons so someone else doesn't feel so alone. I don't reveal my past pain anymore. Instead, I take the gems from it. I love, I grow, and yes, the lessons from where I was hurt, where I chose wrong, or where others have chose wrong for me. Not to harden me, but to make sure I never become the source of that pain for someone else. My grandmother and the darkest season. One of my lowest points was when my grandmother, the strongest woman I ever knew, lost her ability to walk and had to move into a senior's home. She hated it. Physically, emotionally, mentally, she was suffering. At one time, my own body began to fail. I couldn't walk properly. I couldn't speak clearly. My body moved in pain and was very disjointed in the way it moved. My head ticked, my arms flailed, and everything hurt. And yet every single day, I went to see her. For 2 years of watching her fade and feeling like I was disappearing myself. And then the miracle. We discovered the medication I had been prescribed due to extreme stress was something I was highly allergic to. The side effects explained everything. Once I stopped taking it, my body began to heal. My grandmother eventually passed, and that loss was profound. But I was given something sacred. I was given back my ability to walk, to speak, and to live fully again. And the priceless gift of having been present with her until the very end. Finding light in the darkest of places. We always have a choice in how we see things. We can choose love, we can choose growth. We can refuse to give up on ourselves. That's where the miracle lives, even when darkness feels like a heavy blanket wrapped around your soul. There is always a corner you can pull back and let the light in. Mantra moment, say it with me. I believe in miracles. I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to heal. Even on my darkest days, I will find the light. I will never give up on my spirit, and so it is. Take a breath let that land. And then say it again. I believe in miracles. I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to heal, even on my darkest of days. I will find the light. I will never give up on my spirit. And so it is. Journaling moment. Write this at the top of your page. Healing space. Reflect on this. What was my darkest hour? How many were there? How did I survive them? What light or lessons came from those moments? How could my story help someone else? Let the tears come if they need to. Let the shaky moments move you through. No judgment. This is your healing. You can even let the anger out because you know what? You survived. And that already makes you extraordinary. Homework, optional, gentle, but powerful. This week, if you choose, look at difficult stories, your own or others. Try and find the light, the lesson, the growth. Not to dismiss the pain, but to balance it. Because for every dark, there is a light. For every wound, there is wisdom. And if you struggle right now, reach out, get support, ask for help. Turning pain into purpose is an act of courage. In closing, you're never too far gone. Before we go, hear this. You are never too low to swim back to the surface. You are never too far gone to reach the shining light. It is normal for faith to break. It is human to question everything. But if you can find even one sparkle, one breath of hope, one moment of love, you will survive, you will heal, and you will become a miracle maker. And when you turn trauma into service, that's where the real change begins. Little reminder, if this episode touched you, please like, subscribe, follow, share. Stay aware, look for sparkles, heal the unhealable moments, and never, ever lose the light that helps you believe in miracles. Until next time, beautiful souls, keep healing